UCF. They did a great job defensively too. Remember, only 1 run surrendered by Vega in the circle. She had it going all night thanks to 7 strikeouts. But on the other side, man, you couldn't take your eyes off Lily Walker last night. And really, you couldn't see her stuff.
You know, she struggled a little bit not getting that outside pitch, but man, it did not stop her. She left these UCF hitters off throwing well over 100 pitches, but I mean, you can just see yesterday, all 7 innings pitched. She had 4 strikeouts.
1-2 count. Walker had 4 strikeouts yesterday. Slice foul out of play. UCF 21, excuse me, and 15 on the season, 3-7 in the Big 12. On the other side of that, Baylor, we've talked about some of their woes, 14-20, 3-7 in the Big 12.
Producing for Baylor yesterday, saw some great things from Taria Coleman and Shaylin Govan, great piece of hitting. Presley Pylon ultimately bringing in the RBI, but it was after Pylon, it's kind of crickets.
1-0 pitch. Inside for Evans, catches the corner, strike 1. Count goes to 1-2. 2 outs in the top of the first. Players too on the Baylor lineup and even in the Big 12. Spent a lot of time as a catcher at Houston, where she was the heart and soul of that defense. Crafty at the plate.
She can be behind the plate. Baylor's got 3 good catchers, you know, so she's played some third base. She's out in left right field. The thing is she can get on base, and that's what she did yesterday.
Working to do it again today. 11 stolen bases, is off and running, and is in safe. Damon way behind there. Give her 12 stolen bases on the season.
Well, that kind of takes away exactly what just happened. You know, put a bunt in to move.
Why is that number not higher? Well, she's been walked 28 times. Season. 0 for 3 last night against Walker. Dueling with her again today. Hit straight away, drifts over to right field. Coleman had trouble judging it and gloves it. Wind is blowing in and to the right. That was the best hit ball we've seen in the past, I guess now almost 9 innings thrown by Walker in the past 24 hours. If you're just joining us, Walker got the start last night against UCF.
Do exactly this, just throw her hands at the ball, nice level swing, get on top. She tends to just find the middle. We saw a seeing eye single yesterday, just up the middle, and that solid line drive right there. Not overdoing it with her bat, just putting a good bat on the ball.
Brings up Amber Tovin, who's been during her efforts in UCF's series win at number 4, Arizona. That's when she earned her 9th win and third save.
Well, the Knights taking 2 of 3 from Arizona that weekend.
Simon had her first 4-hit game against Arizona in that series where they went 2 of 3. And there she is, motoring down to first base, but another flawless play from the Baylor defense. Govan to Pylon, 1 down.
You cannot ask for a better bunt right there.
Griffin's hidden talent, she airbrushes custom shoes. That sounds like a serious talent. Brushes that one to right field. Coleman lays out for it. Can't get it. Officially out of play. Count goes to 0-2. Just misses there.
You're watching for some of those little little keys.
Turns the lineup over, and a runner now on first with 2 down in the top of the 3rd. Samantha Ray, who has been unable to get going so far.
But man, you got to give kudos to Brooklyn Carter right there. I mean, Samantha Ray doing a great piece of hitting, knowing that the infield's pulled up on her looking for something short. She puts a hard line drive out into the outfield.
Both of them at 3 and 7, talking about in conference. So there's still plenty of softball left to be played.
Yeah, still very early in the season.
Waddell, who did a terrific job defensively at the end of last inning. Team all Big 12 last year, playing for the Houston Cougars. Coleman.
You love to watch the offense when that ball comes in play. A lot of times that pitching in the circle gets lost in all of it. And it's where it starts. But you love to watch the offense, and like Coach said, we got to find a way to get some hits.
And the dogs behaving themselves so far. We got Roxy up here. Humphreys, Corona, California native from Centennial High School. Loves to play a lot of pickleball. It's catching on. I didn't even have to jinx that no-hitter. Coach Moore was giving me a hard time. If you didn't watch last night, I may have said something about a no-hitter right before Abby Walker gave up her first hit, like in the 5th inning.
Yep, that was all you, Pete.
And I owned it. I told Coach, I said, hey, that was my bad. He appreciated that. And I couldn't bring it up when we were interviewing him, because then I would have jinxed our softball World Series team. And is now trying to be Batwoman. A Washington State native. Fouled away. Her sister Lauren is actually a softball player at UCLA. So Lauren is in the Big Ten now. The Baylor's win. Grounded into a double play in the top of the 1st in her first at bat. Getting a real opportunity today, hitting at the cleanup spot. Drills that one, but hit it right at, and another great play made. Pretty much mirror one another. Saved the 3 strikeouts for Felton. Very similar.
Yeah, I mean, both pitchers doing.
And the softball is on the field, out in left field, and Carrington Dawson grabs it, throws it back over towards the bullpen. I mean, I gotta think there's a dog behind that somewhere. We got random balls turning up on the field now. Advantage. Just in time.
Man, what a great play right there.
So Brittany Newman heads out to the circle, and she'll chat with Walker.
Man, you love that right there. You love to see that. And that last out right here this inning, and then to figure out a way against Felton themselves. They've done a great job here battling against Walker.
Govan gloves it, steps on first. Baylor out of the inning. The threat is over.
Make something happen.
Felton will now face Carrington Dawson. Dawson hit 220 on the season with 16 RBIs. 54th pitch of the afternoon coming from Felton, who was tied for, was safe at home. And the play now is under review. So we got a couple looks for you as we come back. Hymas came up throwing, and the throw actually just a little off the mark for Damon. Cool. Piper fouls it away.
Just gets a bat on that ball.
Down in the count 1-2. Bottom of the fifth. The leading run crossing the plate in the fourth inning. What's your thoughts behind the switch there?
My whole idea is that's just the switch to kind of give a little bit extra time for somebody to warm up in the bullpen.
Moore was really complimenting Lily Walker and her style and the confidence that the defense has developed behind her, and the fact that she's just pitching out there, right? We're seeing like masterpiece type performances. She's not really overpowering anyone, and that's partly the beauty of it.
She's throwing a big bullpen.
An opportunity to put her team ahead for the first time this weekend. Swings and misses, took her eye off it, and Walker took advantage. Huge strikeout for Lily Walker, just her second of the afternoon. Brings up Shaylin Govan. The All-American with a huge cut.
She wanted all of that,
Man.
too.
Hitting a clean 400 on the season. RBI single today.